Hello and welcome to a special Christmas stay-at-home session. Today I'm going to do a couple of experiments, ones that you can actually do from home. Now my first experiment is called Santa's milk. We all know that we leave Santa some milk, don't we? And cookies on Christmas Eve because he's got a very busy day and he needs some sustenance. So we're going to do something special with Santa's milk today. So what we're going to need is some milk. We're going to need some food colouring. I don't have green. Green is Christmassy and so is red. They would be good. But I've got yellow, blue and red today. You will also need some dishwashing detergent. Any kind of detergent is fine. You will need some cotton buds, just one or two, you don't need that many cotton buds. You will also need some droppers or syringes, and that's for the food colouring. You will also need some cookie cutters. You don't necessarily need cookie cutters, but they're fun to work with. I've got a Christmas tree, a gingerbread man, and a star. And you'll also need a plate, one that's a bit shallow, that you'll be able to pour the milk into. So let's go and start this experiment, shall we? First we pour some milk into our plate, and let's just make sure we've got a good lot of milk that sort of fills the bottom of the plate. Next, I'm going to grab the cookie cutters and put them in the milk so we can make some nice shapes. I've got the star, the gingerbread man, and the Christmas tree. Next is our colouring. I've grabbed the red first because red is very Christmassy. And I'm going to use the dropper to put a few drops in a couple of the cookie cutter shapes. Do the star. Okay, a couple of drops into the star. And then I'm going to get the dishwashing liquid and put a drop on just the tip of a cotton bud or a Q-tip. You see the green there? I'm going to put it in the middle of the red. Look. Wow. And the star. Oh, all the way to the end. So what's happened here is that the soap is disturbing the surface tension of the milk, and the colours are just sitting on top of the milk. So when the fats of the milk, the top of the milk, move away from the little bit of dishwashing detergent, it takes the colour with it. So that's why it makes the colours burst out. I wonder if I put a bit of blue in here. Oh, see, you can already see that it's making a... Oh, now we've got a blue star. Now, I don't think I've quite finished. I've got a bit of stuff all on my hands now from the food colouring, so you've got to be a little bit careful with that. Oh, the surface tension's pretty changed in that. Oh, I think I'm going to have to do some around the outside because I like lots of colours, so let's put some yellow here. If I can do it carefully. Oh, oops, too much. Oh well, that's okay. Lots of colours is alright. Maybe if I use the lid a bit, that will be better. Okay. Let's get another Q-tip and put some... Oops, a little bit fell into the milk already. There we go. And now we've got some nice yellow around the outside too. Beautiful. A nice Christmassy Santa's milk. What else can I do? Let's move all these and let's just make a big rainbow of colour in our milk. Oh, look at that swirling. I like the swirling. I think I'm going to try and put a little bit more detergent on it and see what I can do. Can I make it more swirly? Oh, look at those lovely swirls. If I just drag it through like that. Oh, I like that. Beautiful. Not entirely sure Santa would like to drink this milk anymore, but we have made a beautiful patterned milk. Who likes candy canes? Hear the rustling of my bag. Candy canes has to be one of my favourite Christmas treats. Yum. I was trying to think of what kind of science experiment we could do with my favourite treat. How good are your powers of observation? Do you know what observation is? It means looking and seeing what happens. I thought I might try to find out what sort of things would melt a candy cane. So the things that you need for this experiment are things that you've just got at home. You need a few glasses. Depends on how many things you're going to use to find out what would melt a candy cane. I've decided I'm going to use 5 different things in my experiment. I'm going to try some vinegar. Okay, this is just vinegar you can buy from the shops. And then I thought, oh, what about some lemonade? Wonder if lemonade would melt a candy cane. Then I thought, what else have I got in my house? I thought, oh, oil. Oil's really good at frying, but can it melt a candy cane? And then I thought I would use some boiling hot water and some cold water and see what happens to our candy canes. So I'm going to go and prepare our experiment, fill up 5 glasses with all the different things, and pop in a candy cane. And then we might have to wait for a little while to see what types of our liquids melt our candy canes. All right, I'll go and set that up now, okay? I'll see you soon. Okay, here are my 5 glasses. This first glass, I'm going to put hot water. In the second glass, I'm putting cold water just from the tap. The third one, you'll notice this is a very different colour. It's got to open the lid. And this is oil. Nice golden yellow oil. Oh, I should be showing you the bottles of these too, shouldn't I? Okay, so here we've got some vinegar in that 4th one, and I think you'll know what this 5th one is when you see me pour it. Just have to open it up. There we go, a lemonade. Look at the fizz from the lemonade. I wonder what that will do to the candy canes. There we go. All right, so now I need my candy canes. Now, pop them in there. I haven't done a very good job at opening them. These candy canes are breaking. So some of them got a little bit of the top bit off. And this one, the last one, is really bad. But I've run out of candy canes, so we just do the experiment as we can. You can see if you can see through the water, you can see that the water is making the candy canes appear as if there's tube down the bottom. And that is something that's called refraction. And that's what the liquid is doing to the candy cane to make us think there are actually 2 in there rather than 1. Okay, so we're going to leave these here and come back to them and see what happens. So we're going to go and have a look at our candy canes to see which liquid melted the candy canes the most. Can you have a good guess now which one you think? For me, without looking at it, I think maybe the hot water might have melted a lot. But let's go and see, shall we? So we can see that some of the liquids are going red. That means it's dissolving from the red dye in the candy canes. The first one, the hot water, there doesn't seem to be much left of the candy cane left in the liquid. The cold water, I can see that there's still some white but no red stripes. The oil looks pretty much the same. Oh, the vinegar seems to have broken in half and there's sort of lots of red at the bottom. And the fifth one, what was that? Oh, the lemonade. It looks like it's got quite a bit of red taken off from the bottom too. I think we might just let this go a little bit further and see how it goes. Okay, the first one we had was hot water. Let's have a look how the hot water's gone. If I just lift the candy cane, it's all melted and dissolved away. The same for the cold water, there's nothing left as well. That's surprising to me. The oil, there's not much difference at all. That looks exactly the same. Now the vinegar, I need a fork to get it out. Look, there's hardly anything left of the candy cane in the vinegar one. And the lemonade, look, yep, that is all dissolved away. So you can see that it's not just totally disappeared, the candy cane is now in the liquid. See all the red? That's all the red food dye from the candy cane red stripes. You can see that both in the vinegar one and the lemonade one. But the oil, there's nothing. You can't see any red in it. The cold water looks very, very cloudy, but not really the hot water. Thank you so much for joining me for this special Christmas science. Hopefully you can have a go at some of those experiments at home. Hope you have a great Christmas and holiday season. Bye.